As consumers, myself and many others favor the biological purity and delectable flavor of organic fruits, but not so much the price tag. However, these realities go more or less hand in hand and are explained by the perspectives and goals of organic cultural practices. The USDA's National Organic Program, defines organic practices as a production system that is managed to respond to site-specific conditions by integrating cultural, biological, and mechanical practices that foster cycling of resources, promote ecological balance, and conserve biodiversity. A well-run organic farm needs to play by the rules, look seriously at ecological and cultural factors, and do things that aren't necessarily in the farmer's best interest economically. Investing in cover crops for weed control, managing soil fertility without precise agrochemical methods, investing in more labor, managing disease, and managing pests organically are some noteworthy differences. My interest here is primarily to share with you some of the fruitful integrated pest management practices for organic agriculture. According to NCAT Sustainable Agricultural Specialist, pest management starts before planting in that the growing site and potential cultivars need to be studied and selected for optimal pest and disease resistance. The next important consideration is how to set up an ecosystem to encourage populations of beneficial insects. Practices such as minimizing tillage, building insect hotels and watering troughs, systematically establishing various species of plants for food, landscaping, and biodiversity, and using helpful cover crops such as buckwheat, clover provides habitats and food sources for beneficial insects, which include lacewings, bees, some flies, some wasps, some bugs, spiders, and beetles. These insects work for the benefit of the farm because they are natural enemies to pest insects such as aphids and scale insects. There are also many organic insecticides such as pyrethrins and other plant extracts available to manage specific pest infestations if the beneficial insects aren't sufficient to help. For tree fruit production, specifically apple and pear growers, managing codling moth is usually the biggest concern. The best solution for this within organic practices is to place devices in the orchard that regularly release significant amounts of female codling moth sex pheromone. This practice confuses the male codling moths and renders them incapable of finding female mates. Their population in turn dies off. Organic farmers must be able to think of an ecosystemic way about their farming and their practices in order to be fruitful consistently. This presents some management challenges, and you need a slightly wider knowledge base, but the fruits are pure fruit, and the farms endure for generations. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy and appreciate some organic fruits and understand their practices. Goodbye.